Walking alone, the streets are empty.
Hey everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are super good. And today's video is basically about the writing task. Writing task 1 you can say, or writing task 2 you can say. The stuff is about the vocabulary, like how you should write your writing task. Because just think for a second that if you are going to use your vocabularies, or you are having a simple vocabulary in your writing task, and you are presenting yourself with nice sentence structures and other things as well, so do you think you will get the right score which you really want to have? So guys, I have already told you vocabulary also plays a major role to get your nice band score. So today I'm going to reveal the way in which I write my own writing task. I have already revealed the way of writing task, but today I'm going to tell you like how you can improve your vocabulary, how you can improve your writing task while writing your write task, of course. Basically the format, or basically if I would tell you, then basically the content. Okay, so from where I get all this content, so because no one has taken birth by lots of knowledge, we all grab after trying, after having so much attempts. So are you ready for that? Let's start the video. Now I'm going to start with, like, you have got your question. Okay, right? Okay, I'm taking writing task 1 test 2. So writing task 1 test 2, book number 5 it is. And now you can open book number 5, test number 2, writing task number 1. And here is my writing, where I have brought over here the whole writing, and it was the beginning of my writing, and it was pretty nice, I can say that. And I will read it aloud for you as well, so that you can just came to a conclusion like how it is looking when we implement all this stuff. Okay, the very first thing which you need to take care of is you are going to use the format which I've told you with in the previous videos. Okay, so I will try my best to add the video in the I button, or I will drop the video in the description, so make sure you will check it out if you haven't seen it yet. And if you have seen the format, like how you need to write the writing task, so let's quickly go towards the formatting, like how you should basically how you should write the content I'm talking about. Okay, so let's talk about content. If I talk about content, then we all have so many thoughts in our mind, but when it comes to presenting those thoughts in our writing task, so it becomes little complicated, because sometimes we think we are going to write the sentence, is it correct or not, is it going with the story or with the content which is present in the question or not, or are we trying too much in this, or it is enough to write it in the simple sentence. So there are so many thoughts with which we are struggling while writing a writing task, but one thing you need to take care of is just relax. Okay, there is nothing to worry about. This is your practice time, dear, and if in this practice time you will not try to do mistakes, or you will not try to implement whatever you want to do, then I don't think it is practice then, right? So in this practice session, you can try your best to do lots of errors, do all the errors you can do. Okay, because at this point of time you can learn how to improve from those errors and how to solve those errors, because it can be possible like you are sitting in the exam and you will face the same error. Okay, now at this point of time when you are sitting in the exam and you are facing the same problem which you have felt during your practice, and you have thought I'll solve it like this only, but now you are facing trouble in it, what you will do then? Okay, so if you are facing trouble, it's good point for you, because at this point of time you can improve your mistakes, you can improve how to do particular thing. Okay, so it is good for you if you are able to find out your mistakes. Okay, now let's start with the content. I have already told you in one of the videos of mine previously that for content you should read out so many articles, so many writing tasks, and what you need to do is you need to search that question, either that is writing task 1, either that is writing task 2. Just go and check out the question over Google Chrome or any of the browser you would like to use, and then you will see various websites where students and also mentors post their own writing task, and they just give you a nice band score one writing task. by which you can learn so many words, by which you can learn the writing. Basically writing means the content, like what you can write in this kind of writing. Okay, so there are so many things to do with that, and there are so many articles over there which you can read and get lots of content. And I would say that you will love the content, because though all those content was written by the students as well, and of course the mentors, as I have already told you, and the band score was also described over there, like this writing task reach to 6 band or 7 band or 7.5 band or whatever. Okay, but I would like to tell you one thing: do not copy them. Do not copy them. The reason behind the copying is, when you will think about copying something, then at that point of time your brain starts stopping doing your own exercise. Okay, means, okay, tell me one thing: there is a one student who tried his best to do his task by his own thinking, by his own level, and do at most what he can do, and the one who just scroll over the Google and just find out a content and just copy it. He is not improving, but that person is improving, because he or she is using his own mind. And by the time that person will improve surely, but that one do not improve. If in fact the content or the mindset he is having, he is going to ruin it. So make sure you will go in the right path and follow it as like that. Okay, so do not copy them, just read it aloud. When you will read it, you will have content in your mind. Do not read one paragraph, two paragraph. Try to read 5, 6, 7, 8. Why not 10, 20? Because it's time of reading. Because when you have content, it will help you. And when you read 20 articles, then I don't think so you can copy any of the one, right? So read once, like give yourself a try and read out the articles and then write it. Okay, what you need to do is, now let's talk about what you need to do while writing the content. Okay, so let's say you have got your question, and now you are thinking like, I don't know what to write in this question. So firstly, I would recommend you try to write it in your own capacity. Whatever you think, whatever your opinion, your things, whatever those are, whatever you want to write, just write it down. Okay, when you have written it, give it to your mentor, and they will, he or she will just tell you how it is, like 6, 7, what band it goes. Okay, now you got your band score, you got what, at which level you are right now. Now keep it aside, take that question, copy the question to the Google Chrome, and then search the question. When you will search the question basically the question on which you need to write the answer. Okay, when you will search it, you will see various websites over the Google Chrome, where you can visit and see the solutions of those. Then go and check out and read out all those solutions, and when you will read out 5, 7, 10 paragraphs, or the writing, I would say, then you will have some content to write. You will came to know, like, I can write this phenomena, I can write this thinking in this way, I can give this example as well. So there are so many things to write down there. Okay, so read out, because in the writing, if students are facing trouble in writing, that means they do not have content to write. And if they have content to write, then they are facing in grammar. If they are facing, if they have okay with grammar, then they are facing in vocabulary, because these are few things on which whole writing is standing, or we can say whole writing is depend upon. Okay, so make sure you will you just tighten your belt and do your best, use yourself, do the best attempt, and you will achieve it. Don't worry, everything is easy, nothing is difficult. It is difficult till you are not giving your best to that thing. Okay, now let's start. Now you got how to write, that means format. I told you to watch the video. Secondly, like how to get the content. If you don't know, then watch my previous videos of writing. I have told there, I've clearly explained how to search, how to visit the website, how to check out. I have shared everything. So secondly, content. Third thing is vocabulary, which is the major thing. Today I'm not going to talk about grammar and those things, because those things are depend upon you. Okay, you just need to recall your tenses, voice, and few conjunctions, and you will get it. Nothing difficult in that. Okay, so now let's talk about vocabulary, how you need to go with that. So today I have taken one book number 5, test number 2, and writing task number 1. So in this, there is the question. Okay, I am literally sorry, I have not wrote the question over here. I have not wrote. Now let's see what I did, okay? So firstly, what the thing which I would like to tell you is, firstly, we need to put down the vocabularies. Vocabularies mean synonyms and all that kind of stuff, right? So for all that thing, we need to know some synonyms, right? If we don't know the synonym, then how we can write it? So what we need to do? What you need to do is try to write synonym first and then go to the writing. Now you will say, now we are not using our mind. But you have already used your mind, right? Like in the first attempt, after doing your first attempt, when you read your content online, then go and search out the synonyms of these words. Okay? Now, there are few words which are so common in every writing, then that you can just go and visit those words and get the synonyms, and it is super easy to do. Like there are few words. Let me recall those words for you. The first is chart. In the writing task one, the word this chart came so across with us, or we see it so across that we can use it, or we can find the synonym of it like this only. So the chart word is so common. Second is show. This given chart shows that, right? Show. Third is reason. Reason is also the one of the common word which we found in the writing task one. Okay. So chart and show, basically these two are the most common word. And if I talk about the other things, so it totally depends. Other words are totally depends upon your question, like about what your question is, right? So in this writing task 1, test number 2, book number 5, in this basically there are few words which I have highlighted, which I had highlighted during writing my writing task. So let's recall them. First is delineate. Okay, wait a second. Let me tell you. First is describe. Describe is the word which I have seen in the question and I marked it. Like I don't want to use this word describe again and again, right? And okay, let me tell you one thing. I told you about paraphrasing. Have you remembered it? Paraphrasing I have told you in the previous videos. If yes and if no, don't worry, don't panic. Paraphrasing is something where you need to write it. Okay, it is a way of writing your writing task. Basically the introduction part, if you have seen my format video of writing that, which I have told you to, that I'll leave that in the description, right? Okay, so paraphrasing is really essential. If you are a journal student, then you should watch that video, or you should learn paraphrasing basically, I would like to tell you, because paraphrasing is something which is really essential for writing tasks. If you are doing it the right way, then definitely you will reach to 8 band for sure. Okay, so paraphrasing is must for journal students. Please do that if you want to crack the exam, because it is essential to do. Okay, it is essential. Okay, now let's move towards this. When you will use lots of synonyms, then it's easy to do paraphrasing. If you know tenses, passive voice, and use of conjunction and synonyms, these all things creates a new type of formatting, or new type of format of a sentence, which called paraphrasing. Okay, I hope you got it. Now let's come back to the synonyms. Okay, the word was describe, and I have write some synonyms. Okay, synonyms are describe or precisely portray. Look, I would like to tell you one thing. There are few synonyms which are not showing the direct meaning of the word. Okay, like I can give you example. Delineate. Delineate means describing something. Okay, and the word portray. Portray also means describing something. Okay, so but describe is giving a description of something. Means these words are two linking with each other. Means they link with each other. They are the synonyms of each other. But make sure whatever the synonym you are using, the most major issue student face, or the major problem or major error students do is they find the synonym, they use it in their writing. This is right, till here it is correct, but they use it in a wrong way. Yes, there are so many words which are so easy to use, but sometimes we use it in the wrong way and it considered as the wrong. And when you are using a word and it goes in the wrong direction, that means you don't know how to use a word, and it's really a big mistake. And if it is a big mistake, your score will go down. So make sure that you know how to use the word. And I have also shared like how can you came across like how to use a particular word in a sentence. Okay. Okay, so you can check that video and can enjoy that and can implement in your writing task. Even writing, speaking, any of the tasks, it will help you. Okay, now the word was describe. I have brought some synonym, that is delineate and portray. Now let's see an example of delineate. The law should delineate and prohibit behavior which is socially adherent. I hope you understood the meaning of the word with the example. Now let's quickly jump on to the next word, which is chart, which we usually see in the question. Basically, let me tell you, the word which we see in the question is graph or like this kind of word, right? Now let's cite some synonyms of these words and we will replace these synonyms every time. Write down these synonyms every time while writing your writing task. Either you need to search it again, but do not copy from the back like I have already written this word previously. Now I don't need to write it again. No, you need to write it again. Okay. So whenever you get the question, mark the words of the question like this, circle them, and then take your cell phone, write down each and every word, then write down synonyms with example like how you can use this word in your writing task, and then quickly go towards the writing. Like I have used this entire page and this page till here, and then I have started this writing my writing task. So it is super easy to do, but when it is super easy, when you know the content, when you know how to use the vocabulary. Okay, so make sure you'll work upon your synonyms. So next is chart. For chart it is graph, blueprint, plot, table, grid, diagram, illustration, bar, pie, map, plan. You can see there are so many words which you can use instead of chart or a graph, and we are just using these words again and again. What is the use of using these words again and again if we know the other words as well? And let me tell you a secret. There is a band as well for vocabulary. That's why I told you that this plays a major role. Okay, so make sure you have nice vocabulary, you have nice words to use, and don't forget one thing. Okay, the thing which I need to tell you is just, I will give you example and you will get it. Okay, I am using fabulous vocabulary, but my sentences are simple. I am using correct way of format, but still there is no paraphrasing, nothing. Do you think I am capable of getting 7 band? Not at all. There are few things which we need to take care of. That is format. Writing means content, like what I have wrote, right? Story also matters. Content, vocabulary, paraphrasing, all these 4 stuff creates amazing stuff. Okay, I hope you got it, and this is the way which I want to tell you. Okay, next word is show, and for show we can use display, exhibit, and unveil. Unveil means show, just to show or to announce the thing in publicly or give it a publicity, we can say. Okay, exhibit means again same. You have heard this word exhibit. It's easy to find out, like Okay. Okay, let's take an example. The Home Secretary has unveiled plans. Unveiled means show or announce. Plans to crack down on crime, means have some reduction on crime, right? Okay. Now let's move to reason. Reason is the next word on which I am going to tell you the synonyms. Okay, so reason you can write cause, grounds, excuse, inducement. Inducement is also means like a reason, giving a reason and like that. Let's say an example for grounds. Factors forming a basis for action or the justification for a belief. There are some grounds for optimism. So there are some reasons for optimism, like that. Okay, so I hope these words are quite easy to use, but when you become familiar to use them, and there is a major problem is how to implement the vocabulary during exam. If you're not implementing your vocabulary during your practice, then how you can implement those during your exam? So make sure you will implement those while you practice as well, while attempting your mock test or while doing your practice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next is study. The word study. Can you tell me the synonyms of study? Think about it. Have a look, and you can search them over Google if you like to. Okay. Now let me tell you. Study is learning and education. Again, now at this point of time, I would like to tell you one thing. Study means study, doing study, karna, study, right. Second is learning. Learning means grabbing something, like I'm grabbing something into my mind, right? This is learning. Next is education. Education is something, education is like the biggest category, and that is education. And under education we do studying, under studying we do learning, right? The words are like this, but we can use these words in the way by where these all words became the meaning of study. Okay, are you getting it? Okay, let me try one more time. Study, I wrote some synonyms for study, right? That is learning and education, right? But these are not the direct meaning of study, right? These are not the direct synonyms of study. These are the words which are familiar to study. But here in the sentence, you need to do your creation or your creativity, which we can say, to make these words or to arrange these words in the way they'll become the synonyms of study. Got it? I hope you got it. But don't worry, you will get it when I'll implement this in my writing. Okay. Next is student. For student, you can use scholar. Scholar is a student. Academic like a scholar do means academic is ready to study, right? But not the student, right? But again, we can use this word academic in the way by which this becomes student. I'll tell you in my writing task. Don't worry, relax. You will get it. Next is learner. Learner is the one who is student. Everyone is student. I'm also a student because I'm a learner. Presently, I'm enrolled over somewhere and I'm learning something. So I'm a learner. I'm a student. Okay. Next word is employer. Employer can be boss. Employer can be manager. Employer can be managing director. Anyone. So make sure you can use the word. You can use these words instead of employer. But make sure you are using them in the right way, okay? Because these are not the direct meaning of employer, right? These are the indirect meaning of employer, but still they are the meaning. That means you can use them, but make sure you are having a right form of sentence and the story, okay? Now let's move to the next word, that is support. For support you can say assist, help, aid. Okay, now in my question, I just remember this question right now. When it comes to support and the synonyms, so in this question basically support is related to money, okay? So in this question basically they are talking about money as a support, as a help. They are talking about money, right? So what you can use instead of money you can use funds, finance, financial aid, and banking. Bankrolls means a roll of notes. Roll means bundle of notes, you can say. Okay, so financial resources, they help me financially. They help me to improve my financial resources. So there are so many ways to use the word money or finance, funds, right? So easy. Now let's move to the next word, that is career. This is also one of the words from the question, right? So next is career. Career means profession, job, occupation, employment, and professional reason. I have brought here employment is different from career, right? But again, career, here in the career you can use the word employment, but in a certain way. You have to manage the way, you have to create the way to use this word in the form of, or to replace the word career at the place of employment, or to put employment at the place of career. I hope you got it, right? Okay, now let's move to interest. I have keen interest in watching movies, okay? So I am passionate about watching series. So passionate is passion, interest, and personal interest, you can say. Instead of just interest, you can use personal interest, okay? Next is age group. Age group is a word which is so common, so common in a writing task. Means it will just repeat almost in every writing task, or not every, just in 7 writing tasks out of 10 we can see. Okay, so age group is quite common. So for age group you can use age bracket, means from age bracket of 10 years to 12 years, or from age range from 70 to 100. People love to do this job. I just gave you an example, but you can use this word age bracket and age range, okay? Now it's time to reveal my answer. Okay, firstly I would like to tell you, just pause this video and read the question that is writing task 1 test number 2 book number 5. Read it out, and then I will read my introduction part, and then you will see how I paraphrase the question from this to that. Let me tell you one thing, that will not be completely paraphrased because I was also the beginner at that time, but I can tell you how you can do it a bit. Okay, just read it out. I hope you are done with your reading. Now let me tell you my introduction. It contains some errors, but that's fine. Okay. The given two paragraphic blueprints delineate how the scholars of different age brackets study, and they are supported by their managers. Because look, in the question it was employers, but I said managers, right? I hope guys you like this video, and if you do like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And yeah, the most important thing is just give a feedback of the video, like give a comment by which I'll came to know like I'm going the right path or not, or basically you're getting it informative or not, which is most important, right? So make sure you will leave a comment down below of your experience with this video and the other videos as well, or you can have a suggestion as well, like what should I upload next related to IELTS, what you want to know about. Okay, see you soon. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay healthy and stay connected. Take care. Bye.